What's up everyone, Carter here, and in this video I want to talk in depth about buying and selling used books on Amazon FBA and talk about one of my most favorite sourcing locations, book sales, and how exactly you can find thousands and thousands of dollars of profitable books at these book sales. Now luckily for you guys, I have some old photos on my phone which I will be putting on the screen just to kind of give you a perspective of what exactly these book sales look like and how exactly you can make a killing sourcing, buying and reselling used books from these book sales. Now, selling used books on Amazon FBA is, I personally think, one of the best business models for beginners because you can literally start it for under $200. Really, the only tools that you need to actually start going and sourcing books are, a cell phone and then the Amazon Seller app, which you can download for free after you sign up for an Amazon Seller account. And then you can go basically to these book sales and just start scanning the either barcode or the front cover of the books, and then you can start analyzing if this book will be profitable or not to resell back on Amazon. The reason I said you can start an Amazon FBA business reselling books for under $200 is because books are so cheap to purchase. You go to these different book sales and even other locations, you're going to be buying books anywhere from 50 cents to probably $2 max. And so really that inventory cost, really that upfront cost isn't so much for inventory for books unless you're buying hundreds of books, but it's for your supplies like your tape gun, the boxes, the shipping costs. But when it comes to actually purchasing the inventory, the cost to purchase books and the cost to actually have the books stored in the Amazon warehouse is extremely cheap. Think about it like this: you have a small paperback book that you ship to the Amazon warehouse. It's going to cost you anywhere from probably 2 to 5 cents a month to store that book depending on the weight and size of that book. Now let's get into the video, and I'm going to start off by showing you a few different images, kind of explaining what exactly these images represent and just kind of going over how exactly and how profitable that this book reselling business model can be. So let's get right into it. To make things easier and I can give you the best description possible, I'm going to be referencing these pictures off of my phone and just kind of explaining what exactly that I'm seeing and what exactly you're seeing on these different images. So the first couple images I want to show you are just going to represent, what exactly these book sales look like. And as you can see from the first couple of images, there's just tons and tons of books. They're lined up right next to each other. You can see certain parts, they're actually labeled. This picture is a little bit blurry, but you can just see there's tons of people here. A couple of these sales, there's probably, 4, 5, 6,000 books in these ones. The one with all the people in it, I think that was about 40,000 books all in one room. And when I went to that sale, there actually wasn't another reseller. There was actually one reseller, but for 40,000 books and only one more reseller, there's plenty of profitable books that you can source. And so basically the way they have these book sales kind of mapped out is they have them categorized by the genre of that book. So you can see children's nonfiction, they have children's books, they have history, sports, they have cooking, and all these other genres that are already categorized by what the book is about. And that's extremely important as the reseller because the most profitable books are the non-fiction books, the self-help, the how-to-do books. So you can go to certain genres right when the sale opens so you can get all those profitable books in case if any other resellers come after you or there are current resellers there. And the technology books, the business books, those are some of the more profitable ones. And also do not leave out the children's books. Those are extremely profitable. I used to go in there and those books are super cheap, like 50 cents per book, maybe 75 cents. And you go in there and you'll find $20, $30, $50 books all day long. Now for this next image, I'm actually going to show you some of the hauls that I had buying and purchasing from these book sales. So as you can see, this one is of my room I think this is about after 2 book sales. You can see, it's just piled up. I have like 20 piles in there. It's probably, 20 or 25 items high, maybe about 10 or 15 high. And in each of those, I'd say probably 80%, so the majority of those are used books. As you can see, some of them are audiobooks, and audiobooks you can also purchase very cheaply, anywhere from $1 or $2, and those still go for a ton of money on Amazon. I've sold plenty of audiobooks for over $100 that I've bought at these book sales. So as you can see, 80% of those are probably used books. The other 10% or 15% is probably audiobooks, and then usually sometimes I'll mix in some board games. but that's not the point of the video. But at these book sales, the items you're going to be finding are books, which is the majority, that's why it's a book sale, and they'll also have sections that have audiobooks, so make sure you do not look over the audiobooks. Those are extremely profitable, and sometimes they'll actually have VHS tapes. Now you're probably watching this video and you're wondering why would anyone ever want to purchase a VHS tape, but I'm telling you, they are worth money. When you're scanning the VHS tapes and the sales rank comes up, just pick the ones with the low sales rank, because the lower the sales rank, the more often it's selling. And usually when it comes to VHS, I like to stick to brand new. So if they're still sealed, like still has the wrapping around it, and you can sell it in new condition, that's going to be a lot easier to sell. And I personally think it's a lot better than selling a used VHS tape, but I know people that sell used VHS tapes. Now to the next image, you can see I have 6 boxes filled with books. Now this is the sale I referenced for this video. So out of these 6 boxes, I spent anywhere from around $150 to $200 to purchase all of these books, and I think I got them for anywhere from probably $1 to $1.50 each, and I probably estimated anywhere from $2,000 to probably $2,500 in profit once you average out the profit of each book. And in there's probably some $100 profit books, plenty of $20 and $30 books. Your $15 to $30 are probably going to be your bread and butter. Then anything after that is just like a really big bonus. But as you can see, I mean, these sales are extremely profitable. I mean, 6 tubs, I filled that up in probably 2 or 3 hours. So in 2 or 3 hours, just say 3 hours, I spent $150 to $200, and I'm looking to make anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 in profit if everything sells for the price point that I'm pricing it at. Now in these next images, I want to show you what exactly it looks like to ship books to the Amazon warehouse. So once you've gone through and you sourced 50, 60, 100, 200 profitable books, now you're going to actually have to prep and ship those books to the Amazon warehouse. You're going to have to print out the little shipping labels, put the labels over each barcode of the book, pack them in the correct box so that they go to the correct warehouse, and then your book is then going to be for sale on Amazon.com. But it all starts out with packing the books into the actual box. And so what happens is after you source the books, you then have to label them, pack them in the box, and then you're going to have to pay a small shipping fee to have these boxes of books shipped from your house to the Amazon warehouse. And it's actually pretty cheap. Amazon gives you a really nice discount if you select the different carriers, UPS, FedEx. You get actually a really nice discount. And you're going to get a greater discount the more product that you're actually sending. So I usually got anywhere from probably 25 cents to 35 cents per pound shipping books to different locations. And if you think about that, I mean, look at this box I have right here. This is a 14 by 14 by 14, and that's the size that I recommend. And I probably fit 20, 25, probably at least 25 books in this box. And these boxes ranged anywhere from probably like 40 pounds probably. So I mean, the cost per book to ship to the Amazon warehouse, it's extremely cheap. Like here's a shipment of me right here. I have 5 big boxes and 1 little box. As you can see, this was not me. This is me probably a year or 2 ago. Just hustling, reselling books, just making a ton of money for a teenager. And that's why I made this video, just to show you the proof that you can make tons and tons of money buying and reselling books on Amazon. Now, I started this business buying and reselling books at the age of 15. I didn't even have a driver's license, but I had a passion and a drive to go and purchase and resell these books back on Amazon for a profit, because I didn't want to just settle with any job that a 15 or 16-year-old could get, or babysitting here for 20 bucks or walking a dog here for 15 bucks. I wanted something that was sustainable and something that I could scale, and I wanted to provide something so that everybody has the chance, regardless of the experience or their upfront income that they can invest, to have the chance to start their own Amazon FBA reselling business. That's why I created the Amazon FBA reselling membership program, which you can find in the description of this video, for those who want to take the next step, who want to take action in starting and building their own Amazon FBA reselling business. For literally the price of some pizza, I go through in that membership and show you step by step how I built a successful and profitable Amazon FBA reselling business. Not only how I sold used books, but how I sold electronics, how I sold video games, and thousands of other miscellaneous items, not from just book sales, from thrift stores, from garage sales, from around your house, from buying online, everything you need to know about building and scaling a FBA reselling business, I show you within this course. And also included in the membership is not only just the course of how to resell products on Amazon, but you'll also have access to the student private mastermind Facebook group where you're able to go and not only ask me questions, but ask other students questions about how their reselling business is going. Maybe if you have some questions, you can post that in the group and they will get back to you as soon as possible. Basically, it's just a great community for other like-minded people that want success within their Amazon reselling business. So if starting an Amazon FBA business is something of interest to you, you want to create an extra additional side income reselling products on Amazon, I highly recommend you check out my Amazon FBA membership program, which you can find in the description of this video. Anyways, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys liked that breakdown and that proof of how exactly you can make money buying and reselling books from book sales back on Amazon FBA. If you guys have any questions or comments regarding buying and reselling books on Amazon, comment below this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, as I'm always putting out different content of how you can build and create an additional stream of income online. And on that note, I'll see you guys next video.